Hi, I'm Steve Sadwick, Assistant Town Manager for the town of Tewksbury, and this video is on the proposed zoning bylaw. And in this video, I'll be discussing zoning map changes. I'll be covering the guiding principles of the map changes, explanations of the changes, and then a tour of the new map and the proposed changes to the zoning map. The guiding principles of the zoning map changes that the zoning bylaw committee used were the elimination of split zoned lots, reducing the number of overlay districts on the zoning map, aligning Main Street districts with master plan, and then eliminating the municipal district. In elimination of the split zone lots, here you can see the yellow, which is the commercial district as it exists today. And I think probably the easiest place to show where there's some split zoning is down at the intersection of Main Street and Shawsheen Street. There is, the yellow line is 291 feet off of Main Street, but there's a larger parcel that obviously extends further than that district. So the intent was to try and eliminate those types of situations along Route 38. Further down towards the bottom right-hand corner, you can see that the yellow ends and there's a white section before we hit the orange section. Again, that's a split zone plot, so the thought was to take the boundary line right to the end of the parcel. Reducing the number of overlay districts, here you can see what's on the existing zoning map today. And there's a significant number of overlay districts, and the proposed map will only have 4 overlay districts, which is in the right-hand column, that being the floodplain, groundwater protection district, the interstate overlay district, and the medical marijuana district. In eliminating the municipal district, just a brief discussion about that. The district was originally created for municipal and school parcels. The new proposed zoning map has these parcels match the district that either surrounds the parcel or is adjacent to the parcel. All school properties are proposed to be R40 with the exception of the Trahan School, which is proposed to be in the South Village District because it abuts that district and also would allow for the same type of uses in R40. Shifts from municipal to R40 include the Astle Street water tank, library, senior center, DPW, South Fire Station, and North Fire Station. And then shifts from the municipal to the town center district would include the town hall, center fire station, police station, and town hall annex. And then there was one parcel, which is the colonial water tank, which shifts from the municipal district to the park district. And now we'll take a brief walkthrough or tour of the proposed zoning districts on the new map and point out some of the all of the areas where the changes will occur on the new map. So now onto the tour of the draft proposed zoning map. You can see over on my right shoulder that there is the key that shows all of the zoning districts, all color-coded, and then our 4 remaining zoning overlay districts. Just to point out on those zoning overlay districts, the floodplain district remains the same. There's no changes from what is currently on the zoning map. The groundwater protection district has a change only in the area of the Sutton Brook disposal area, which is the former Rocco landfill site. That was a Superfund cleanup site, and the EPA had asked us to zone that into our groundwater protection district. So that's the one change to that district. Also, we have listed the Interstate Overlay District. That is only near interchanges of 93 and 495. So there's 3 of those areas in town currently. Those remain the same. And then we have listed marijuana dispensary. That is no different than our medical marijuana overlay district that we currently have and would only allow for medical marijuana use in this overlay district. So to kind of go through the map a little bit, we have Up in this brown area is the Office Research District. There's no changes to what is currently zoned Office Research today. Way up here is the water treatment plant, which changes from municipal district to R40, which is the surrounding district in that facility, working our way down to River and Andover Street. We have a general business district where there's currently a commercial district. Again, that's not a significant change at all. It's pretty much the same allowed uses. Then we have over on the north side of 495 along Clark Road, there's this industrial area here, which predominantly remains the same, but as you're kind of moving down towards Route 38, it's split zoned heavy industrial, and this is up by Stadium Plaza, split zoned heavy industrial and commercial. The proposal is to make that all general business. Making our way down to Home Depot, again, that's another area where we have split heavy industrial, commercial, and the intent here in this map is to make that all general business. Making our way across 495, Home Depot area, the Walmart area has those same characteristics of heavy industrial and commercial. That would all change to general business. And the area up along Astle Street, there's some industrial properties there. Those would remain industrial as a I-1 district. Way down on the, over here, this is the Woburn Street area. That's the West Side Neighborhood Business District. There's no proposed changes to that. The green area here is Foster Park. That would remain park zoned. Coming down along Route 38, currently that is commercial, 291 feet deep off of Route 38. That would change to general business district. Up here is Power Company Road. And the green up here is the Great Swamp. All of that today is currently zoned heavy industrial, and the proposal is to change that to park district. Over in the small purple here is the Hillman Rockland area. That today is currently zoned heavy industrial 1. That would change to industrial 2, and the uses would be the same as what are allowed today. Emerald Court currently is zoned as a community development district. That would change to a multifamily district, as there's no other community development districts in town, and this fit the characteristics of a multifamily development. Working along Route 38, about where Old Boston Road is, there is, again, commercial, 291 feet, but there's also an overlay district, 2 overlay districts there, and the proposal is to just make those districts match what is in the overlays today would become part of the underlying zoning or the permanent zoning for those. So you have that along kind of the south side of Route 38 and the north side of Route 38. The purple in this vicinity is the town center district. Again, that is a commercial area with a overlay in the current bylaw. The proposal is to make this permanently zoned town center district. Kind of moving up North Street a little bit, we have the North Street School, which would change from municipal district to R40. Again, that's the surrounding neighborhood. One thing I forgot to point out, up at North and Andover Street, there is a current group of parcels that are under development. Those parcels are R40 with a community village overlay district, which is allowed for those developments. And so in the proposed zoning, we would change that to a mixed-use business district. And picking back up along Route 38, once we pass, I believe it's Chandler Street, and starting to make our way down towards Shawsheen, We have the commercial district again with a number of overlays, community village overlay, mixed use overlay. And so most of this all changes to just one mixed use overlay district. The center school, the Ryan School, the high school all changed to R40 from the current municipal district, as does the DPW property. Making our way down towards Shawsheen and past Shawsheen, we start hitting the South Village Business District and, I'm sorry, the South Village District. And the South Village District is not much different than the overlay that exists in today's bylaw. It's just that we removed the underlying commercial district. I also want to point out that the Trahan School was included in this because it does abut that commercial strip along Route 38. The parcel way out here, that red parcel, is the currently heavy industrial. That would change to Industrial 1. Again, uses wouldn't change there. It's on the Andover side of I-93. And then on the Tewksbury side, there's some bigger parcels down here, which were part of the Highway Corridor Overlay District, which was passed back in 2004 for a regional mall. And the recommendation of the committee was to remove that overlay district from the zoning bylaw. Making our way along East Street, there's a number of heavy industrial properties. Those properties would become Industrial 1 properties. There was a leg of this to the north side of East Street up by Katy Estates that was heavy industrial, and the committee voted to make that R40. So that would be single-family residential. And then in this vicinity right here, where Chandler and Livingston Street meet, about where the railroad tracks are, there's a mix of uses there currently today and mixed zoned. And what the committee had proposed was making that multifamily. So that would include Jones Farm all the way up to Katie's Way, which is a comprehensive permit project that has a greater density than single-family R40 district. On the other side of the railroad tracks, the committee proposed keeping the commercial properties there as Industrial 1, but there was a portion of hospital property that was zoned as heavy industrial, and that was being proposed to be converted back to park. So I think I have covered everything. I'm going to go through my list real quick because I want to make sure that all of the notes that I had were covered. And I believe South Fire Station would change from municipal to R40, as would the North Fire Station. And that concludes the tour of the draft proposed zoning map. Moving forward, these are the dates that the public should pay attention to. February 19th is the final day for articles to be submitted for the 2021 annual town meeting, and the zoning bylaw and map will be submitted prior to that date. April 26th of 2021 is the planning board public hearing on zoning articles, and that will be posted and legally advertised. And then May 5th of 2021 is the annual town meeting. We encourage people to look at the website so that you can see the new zoning bylaw as well as the new map, and also sign up for e-alerts. And then any questions you have, you can send to the contact information here. Thank you.